Welcome to this Thursday, January 28th. Not in steel toe boots. Had to attend something which required that I wear lighter shoes, so we're gonna take advantage and we're going to do a little bit of jogging. We're downtown. Actually, we are in the old port Port of Montreal here, the hub, which launched the development of the collective North American civilization, all the North American civilizational complex. Right here from Rock Island, Montreal, your still independent aspie artist, athlete, philosopher, geopolitical analyst and theorist, who is not perfect, far from it, and who loves to go and to do these vlogs. My work as an independent artist, athlete, geopolitical analyst and theorist on that rock and roll. We are at the old port. We are at the old port. And yours truly is right here on this south Montreal, in the old port. Beautiful place. Invite you all to come. And first and foremost, as always, gonna say my gratitude before I dedicate this march, as I dedicate my marches to different events, causes, or workers, as an independent artist, athlete, philosopher, geopolitical analyst and theorist, who is an aspie. Got that double A aspie with amnesia on our rock and roll 24/7 from the lair of the dragon we have. Come downtown and we're gonna go back west by another way as we did yesterday. Not to the mountain today, we're gonna go tomorrow. It is yours truly right here on this January 18th with some LOV and some gratitude for the welders, loving me when somebody holding their hands, always good. And so I love to see couples, and to see people holding hands always gives me joy, give me hope for this Pan-American, North America, Central America, Americans, North, Central, South. We need to that unite. As a matter of fact, I just spoken with some tourists who required and asked me nicely to take some photos, and they were speaking Spanish, and I said no worries, I speak that good Spanish, and I speak good Spanish, French and English, and Spanish. I speak English, French and Spanish. I do speak French and English, Spanish, and of course we are here in Montreal. So I asked them where they were from. They were from actually Ecuador, Guayaquil, Ecuador. So I took some photos for them, and I invited them to, you know where I told them to go already? I told them to go to the mountain. My favorite place to see whole Montreal, and to eat a lot of poutine, which we have here. See, this is the old port. So this hub here, Historic Montreal, of course, was part of the development of all Montreal as a metropolis island. Keep in mind that my city is an island. See, this is a big river. It's also on the other side, and it's a big river which surrounds Montreal, which I call Hawk Island, due to those hawks in the skies. And today, for the welders, go welders, we're gonna meditate and discuss on the welders. Welding, of course. What is welding? Well, it is, of course, utilizing fire energy that melts steel and iron, metal halides. In order to do more metal halides like this, maybe requires some welding. So much welding in these skyscrapers, thank you welders. So much welding in these skyscrapers, thank you welders. So much welding in these skyscrapers, and this probably required lots of welding. Of course, I love coming here, and I also encourage you all to work out, train, exercise. Whenever I see citizens, like my fellow citizen, doing a jog, doing a workout, I always feel happy, because it is my medicine and therapy of choice, and I'm always happy on the move, always joyous when I exercise. When I do that workout, train, and exercise, there are three boats. They need a little bit of red, don't they? Don't they need a little bit of red? Dragon Army, pledge your allegiance, legions to our family. Dragon Army, pledge your allegiance, legions to our family. Dragon Army, pledge your allegiance, legions to our family. They need a little bit, and they need a lot of rainbow, but they need some color. Although I like blue and white. My flag of Quebec, I'm a Quebecer, Canadian, North American, you North Americans, Central Americans, Pan-American here, international. world peace advocate, but I'm a Quebecer, Canadian, North American fundamentally in essence, although I do believe in I can be universal, but pretty much all I know of this island would always bring me some joy, to bring a little bit of joy to fellow others, as I did by helping out with taking some photos by the fire. There's some nice fireplace set up there, and I took some photos for my brothers and sisters from Guayaquil in Ecuador, Guayaquil, I say to them much love and light to them, and hope they have a nice stay here. I joked, I said learn a little bit of French, because we Quebecers, we love our French, so we're going to switch to that French because we la belle province later on. But now as I go rock and roll 24/7, and you know, an aspie athlete, artist, philosopher, geopolitical analyst, and theorist, and of course somebody who is not perfect, far from it. I got that debt. I'm in debt 10,500, 10,500, 10,500, but grateful, thankful that my rent's paid, electricity bill's paid, got food and coffee. And I'm on the march, not in steel toe boots today. Today running shoes. We're gonna jump on those steel toe boots tomorrow, so we've been steel toe boots, of course. Well, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, at least 3 days in a row. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for sure. Last Sunday I forgot what I was. I think I was steel toe boots because it was from Western Alberta and Western Canada as a whole. Of course, we're now suffering from a severe cold stream. So saluting my brothers and sisters out in the west, Dowie. Western Canada, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and look at those beauties. Look at those beautiful. Those are actually built from 1967 when the Expo was here. So Ile Saint-Hélène was also built. It's an island right here, right on the side of Montreal. There are several islands, but Ile Saint-Hélène was built specifically to serve a purpose during, of course, the times. And we can see here the views of the viewport. You can see here all these viewports. No, see all this, of course, part of the heritage of Canada land. See, and you got that French, and you got that English. So this is a great way what they put there. This is new. So thank you, public workers, for putting. Sometimes we need renewal, but nonetheless, of course, it is gratitude 24/7, and we rock and roll, and we go on the go, and we take those pictures. And this is new, so gotta take that appreciation, see landmarks and a place of transit and trade. Yes, just like I was saying earlier, but this is new. I never saw this before. I'm seeing this for the first time because it was initiative of the city of Montreal, you know, and go public works go, and we need lots of renewal right here. And sometimes renewal comes a little bit with that love and comes a little bit of that action. And yes, you know, I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna repeat things twice, 3 times, and I have weird gestures, but of course that 156 from 93 code, going west. We're gonna go rock and roll again, tango, Rambo 24/7 in the lair of the dragon. In the public now, I got added responsibilities, duties, and obligation in the public, of course, since of course I am in the public sphere. I got added responsibilities, duties, and obligation under the normal curse of circumstances I would have not had if I would have stayed in my underground room house and temple. But I got a little bit of something, business, and of course here I am, and discussing and inviting and saying, of course, who's gonna be this and that, and meditating on, of course, the privilege of civilization, what civilization is, and all of these here. See, this is a commemorative site, so we got all these points of access here, which of course where this is all new here, and it's kind of nice that it was built, and for, of course, workers to go. It's on both sides. There's 2 different ones, see, so it's on both sides, but it's different. So one side has something and the other side has something, right? So it's all different. So I'm just gonna go up to here and then take a little bit more, and of course take a little bit more, and take more pictures as we go there, and take more pictures right here, and right here. Whoop. We got another picture, and we're gonna take this one. Symbols of the era. Tugboats are small and powerful. See, this is what built Montreal here. So this is the last one we're gonna go to here. But see, battle with waters and ice. So this was the battle, the struggle to build here, of course, in the 15 after 1535, right? So 1535 was when Jacques Cartier went to Mont Royal. And Mont Royal was my favorite place to go to meditate, rock and roll. It's a few kilometers north. It's north because now I'm on the south side, or basically in the old port here. And of course those buildings there, those 3, I like them to painting a little bit of red rainbow, but as you can see, those those buildings are nice. They're kind of a mixture of ziggurats from ancient Babylon, ancient Samaria. But of course, you see, they need a little bit of painting. And kind of great. We're built in 1967, so 40, but 66 years maybe. Yeah, 66, something like that. 66 years. And see, this, the old port was once the North American nerve center of maritime transport. So that's a fact. So it's super important. I really like this initiative that was put here. So for citizen education, you know, it says there, the old port was once the North American nerve center of maritime transport. The old port, so here, was once the North American nerve center of maritime transport. So this old port was once the North American nerve center of maritime transport, right? So Montreal is the most populated city in Quebec, and it's also not only the most populated city in Quebec, but it's also, of course, a city which had a lot of history, and it served to propel the development of the North American civilizational complex, or the collective North American civilizational complex as it is still today. Of course, we have a lot of things here in Montreal, not just poutine and French, but we got culture, we got things to visit, and we got lots of work right here from Montreal. Yours truly, to be grateful for today and with hope for tomorrow, as of course we expand and we take and we keep on building, and we keep on, of course, trying to do better every day, myself included, you know, trying to do better every day. But here I am in the old port, going west, and doing this vlog, which is going to be a long one, unedited, raw, for the welders today, meditating on all these welding. On my go now, I'm going to meditate on all the welders who worked on all these projects, whether the skyscrapers there, whether the benches, whether the buildings there, whatever it is, railroads, because that's a railroad, it's a functioning railroad here, so it functions, it's got one way, but it's still functioning. So I'm going to be doing meditations on all the welding, Welders Go edition, in order to dedicate cute doggy, little doggy, I like it. They look at me, but I don't have nothing to give to the little dogs, but I like those I can pet. And there you can come and experience a hot bath in the summer. I mean, in all seasons, even in the winter, because we're in January, and you can experience that. So for the welders, turn your heads left and right here. Turn your heads left and right and left, and we go, of course, all the way to west. And here we are on this 4th of February, 4th of March, for the list, stop in the list, and from the go up in the snow. So this was the old port right here, still a major hub, it's still a major, super important of North America. And Montreal is 2.5 million people, just on the island, outside the island, north and south. It's got 4.5 million people. Hey, Wall Street now, you got 7 more minutes. Keep in mind that Wall Street, our electricity from Hydro-Quebec, from Quebec goes all the way to Wall Street and all the way to buying, trading, futures, stock options, options, puts, whatever you sell. Please, if you make $1 million, give 10% of $1 million is 100,000 divided by 4, and it's 25,000 for food security, please. Women's sports leagues, please. LGBTQ issues, please, and 25,000 for environmental causes. And of course, as we go, be mindful, of course, that gotta be mindful that civilization is a privilege, and that we're gonna get on the works, you know, and gonna get on the works, and we're gonna get on the works, and see, that's a skyscraper there. That's a skyscraper, and those cranes, of course, requires welding, requires welding. Well, that's closed for the season. That's bathrooms usually are open, but now it's closed for the season, with, I guess, in the circumstances. But anyways, let's do a meditation. How much welding has been done to do here? Lots of welding. Go Welders, Go edition, marching, rock and roll. Marching not in steel toe boots today, but for the welders, as I began with the farmers and women's sports leagues and bus drivers, ambulance drivers, always firefighters, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, rock and roll for them, of course. 24/7 thinking about the firefighters on the field, the truckers now delivering the goods, those baking, those cooking in the kitchen, those cleaning workers, and public workers who pick up the garbage. We're gonna pick up the compost today. I got a service this Thursday. It is picking up the compost, and of course the recycling and the garbage is being picked up. I got 3 services in my neighborhood: the compost, the recycling, and the compost, the recycling, and what else? Not just the compost, the recycling, but also the garbage, the compost, the recycling, the garbage, the compost, the recycling. So here we are, and this was once very much operating and was very valuable. Used to have a lot of flour, and now I can see it. Maybe we can just spend it all rainbow. You know, sometimes these that love investment. What is money? Money is to invest also in the public. Please, Wall Street. You got that maybe 6 minutes now, maybe 6 minutes now, 6 minutes now, and keep in mind that electricity from Hydro-Quebec goes all the way to buying, selling, trading future stocks. Our electricity from Hydro-Quebec, which is mostly clean, zero pollution, zero emission energy, goes all the way to Wall Street, to 5 or 6, 6 maybe, 5 for sure, maybe even 6 states in the United States that the electricity goes from Hydro-Quebec dams all the way, of course, to the power of the Wall Street finance. What is money? Money is to buy, sell, trade, and money is to buy and sell fundamentally. And I am calling for the DRT, and we're gonna go by here, and we're gonna go around about it, and gonna be meditating on all the welding that's being done to all the ports. Go welders, go welders of all levels, beginner levels, those who begin their study to weld the dragon rock and roll for the welders. They gotta protect that face. Welding, that's a rock and roll for them. Welders, super important. All the tools. I'm an artist, athlete of the people, from the people, for the people. An independent artist, athlete, philosopher who's an aspie with amnesia and who's not perfect, far from it, who's gotta tone it down a bit because I think this is very slippery here, but as it is very slippery, I'm gonna just have to watch it so that I just meditate a little bit on Montreal and to see, of course, some pictures. So you'll excuse me. I'm just gonna take some pictures, and while meditating on all the welding, see all the welding that's being done now across North America. So there's welding being done now across North America. There's welders who have welded for the past 40, 50, 60 years, all this Montreal for hundreds of years now. And of course we gotta be mindful that lots of welding I've been done for the public roads, for the bridges, and lots of welding in the bridges. Go welders, go edition. So I'm going to be meditating as I march. I'm going to be seeing, of course, meditating the names of those welders. Probably Smith, probably Davis, Tremblay, Francois, Desjardins, all the welders from 1947 till now. Rock and roll for the welders, 24/7 for the farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, my anonymous sister friend, the greatest woman I know, and of course the greatest woman I know who, if I make $1 million, deserves to get half. If I make $1 billion, deserves to be get half of every $1 million that I make, and deserves to be 7 times richer than Oprah. My anonymous sister friend deserves to be 7 times richer than Oprah. And with that stated, go welders, go. We're gonna go rainbow rock and roll back to the lair of the dragon after we do a little bit of meditation. And I was looking at that crane because you know I love cranes and I'm a fan of cranes. So I wanted to see if it's moving or if it's just a reflection how the sunset is about to hit it, and if it's just my imagination making the crane move or if the crane is actually moving, because I cannot discern fully if the crane is in movement. So at this point in time I cannot fully discern if that crane there in the background, which is actually a few kilometers away, if it's actually moving, right? So it could be that the crane's not moving at all, and it could be that the crane is actually moving. But anyways, I'm just gonna do a little bit of video. I'm gonna take a little bit of there you go. We're gonna rock and roll and back to the headquarters. Somebody wearing that red, my favorite color, wearing and auctioning this t-shirt for $1 million. Gonna give half to my anonymous sister friend, and auctioning these pants, auctioning everything that I'm wearing, actually, so that I can give my anonymous sister friend a million. So PayPal North America only, I'm auctioning everything. I'm actually selling, auctioning starting at $1 million each item, auctioning starting at $1 million each item, auctioning starting at $1 million each item. All the items which I'm wearing, except for the laptop, my work tool, but even the laptop for $1 billion though, because I did the greatest workout training programs with it, and this is my work tool. My work tool, this laptop, and how much welding has been done here. Imagine all the welders who built the bridges from 1947 till now. We're gonna build now welding. Go welders, go! Rock and roll for the welders! They gotta get that protection for the welding, for the fire. Fire and water can't go together, fire and water can go together, fire. And water can't go together. That's Montreal, my city. Hawkeye looking at the crane. On the cranes, we love our builders, we love our firefighters, we love our butchers, we love our bakers, we love those who bake the bread now, who bake the cookies, who bake the cheese, those in the transport, who transport, and who go north and south, east, west, those truckers, railway conductors, and also the greatest woman I know. My anonymous sister friend, what time is it? 4, Wall Street closed. Who made $1 million on Wall Street today? Give 10%. 10% of $1 million is 10,000, 100,000. Correction. So you take 1 0. 10 times 10 is 100. So 10% of $1 million is 100,000 divided by 4. 25,000 for food security, 25,000 for LGBTQ causes, 25,000 for women's sports, and 25,000 for environmental issues. So yeah, we're gonna go west, and of course, gonna meditate on the welding. All the welding about this done here, for protection, this has to be welded. Welding was there everywhere where I'm gonna go. It was welding involved. So most of the buildings, even this one, a lot of welding. Go welders, go welders, go welders. Hey, welders of the world, with all artists and athletes and general workers of the collective North American civilization, who made less than 37,044 in 2023, less than 37,044 in 2023, less than 37,044 in 2023, and here we are on the road, and of course, as we go, we're going out west. And we meditate. That civilization is a privilege, and we gotta get that LOV, and we gotta get healthy, we gotta get joyous, and a little friendly reminder that your fitness journey starts now. Your fitness journey starts now. Your fitness journey starts now. That's always what I'm saying, and always what I say. My fitness journey begins now, and I like to work out, train, exercise, and I have been able to call for the mass financing of citizens across the collective North American civilizational complex across North America to be encouraged and incentivized to work out, train, exercise. Working out, training, exercising has been, is, and will be my medicine and therapy of choice. As a matter of fact, there's a public gym right there, which we're gonna hit probably soon, and gonna meditate, gonna sing, rock and roll, and feel good. Always when I work out, me, I feel good, and whenever I stretch, and whenever I see this 5 roses, takes me with the importance of flour and bread and the basics. Sometimes, it still requires those basics. We got advanced satellites, supercomputers, of which I know everything in a parallel life, because I design supercomputers. I design all sorts of course, supercomputers and satellites, and I'm gonna pass by that a little bit, and let's go check out the gym a little bit, maybe do a little bit of stretching, and I turn my head left to right before I cross the street, because you never know brakes might malfunction and the person might press the accelerator instead. And of course, this is a public gym here, and it's like public for everybody right here. And of course, welding has been required right here for the gym. And hey, this is so nice. Thank you, public workers. Thank you for the initiative who put it right here for us to have the gym, and it's super cool and super nice gym right here. Take a few, you can come here, work out, train, exercise, and lots of welding right here, and super important. Oh wow, it added some additions. So you got a gym right here, you can come work out, train, exercise, and you can do some push-ups, you can do some squats. You can come work out, so we're gonna come hit it often. I think I'm gonna start hitting it often, maybe every day on the workout, and I'm gonna try to hit it often as much as we can right here. So we're gonna invest in that body and gonna feel good, and we're gonna do a little bit of rock and roll with this video. Hey, gotta be grateful for the public gym up in the Montreal. Thank you for the setup. We gotta take care of it together. Rock and roll for those doing some push-ups, for the butchers, for the bakers, for the nurses, for the doctors. Rock and roll for the truckers. For the nurses and the doctors, do some push-ups with a dragon. For the nurses and the doctors, do some workout with a dragon. For the nurses and the butchers and the bakers and the nurses and the doctors. Gotta give me some of that firefighters. Gotta give me some of that loving. Gotta give me some of that bacon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are gonna get a little bit of bacon. Bacon for the truckers, for the nurses, for the doctors, for the butchers, for the firefighters, for the nurses and the doctors, for the train conductors. Do some push-ups for the dragon. Do some workout, here we go. Do some workout on the road. Do some workout, here we flow. Hear me some more. For those bakers of the city, Montreal, you know the city. You know that the dragon rainbow, gotta bring me some melody. Gotta bring me some melody. Gotta get that instruction. Gotta get those abdominals. Gotta get that translation. Gotta get that translation. Gotta get that vibration. Gotta get it with your language. Gotta get it with a freestyle. Yep. Gotta get it. Gotta save it. Gotta do some push-ups. Here we go for the rainbow dragon on the road. What a nice up in the go. In the let's go rock and roll. Et bienvenue dans le gymnase public à Montréal. Dans le Vieux-Port, regarde les instructions. On doit faire la traduction. Le dragon en arc-en-ciel vous chante pour les fermiers, puis les travailleurs en production, puis les chemins de fer. Avec le train, puis les infirmières, de la négociation sous la table de la belle province. Votre dragon en arc-en-ciel, l'équipe de rouge, regarde le train, ça bouge. Pour les camionneurs, les chauffeurs, les travailleurs en construction. Et qui vit les gratte-ciel, les fermiers de la belle province, pour le vin puis le fromage, pour le jambon, regarde, fait des pompes, puis on s'entraîne, des grappes accroupissements, regarde, 1, 2, 3 pas par en arrière, puis un par en avant, puis par à droite. Une gymnase, c'est public pour tout le monde, ouvert, mais il faut le nettoyer quand même. Il faut faire du nettoyage, parce qu'il faut qu'on s'en occupe ensemble, ça nous appartient public. Ensemble, ça nous appartient public. C'est beau ménage, il faut le faire, des fois ensemble, regarde. Faut que ça fasse 1, 2, 3 pas par en arrière, puis par en avant. Puis regarde comment il y a le gymnase par ici. Puis comme ça, et que ça fasse avec des pompes, puis la boxe, votre dragon arc-en-ciel, merci, pour que ça fasse. Dragon contre furie, regarde, votre dragon arc-en-ciel chante, chanson, pour les infirmières, pour les camionneurs, ah ouais, des pompes, l'entraînement physique, ça fait du bien, hey, on transpire, santé mentale, la physique, ouais, ah ouais, des pompes, votre dragon vous invite un petit peu à la boxe, puis bien sûr, à la danse, mon sport préféré, puis qui sont là aujourd'hui puis de demain. Une chanson s'il vous plaît, les mains dans les airs, regardez, des camions puis des chauffeurs, les infirmières de dragon chantent pour la renaissance. That was a little bit of rock and roll, and we're gonna get a little bit of rock and roll. We got a little bit, but I feel like we can do a little bit of workout now, but maybe do a little bit of freestyle rock and roll as we go, so we can do a little bit of workout here. On peut faire, bien sûr, on can do a little bit of workout, on peut faire l'entraînement, mais on peut mettre les gants, puis ici, bien sûr, calisthenics, and this is a great way to do a little bit of workout. Nobody's here, I guess. We can do a little bit of workout here. On peut faire de l'entraînement physique ici pour les soudeurs aujourd'hui, pour les soudeurs. Bien sûr, qui s'en occupent, qui font du soudage. We're doing a little bit of soudage, du soudage. Fait qu'ils vont faire du soudage. Pour les soudeurs aujourd'hui, puis on imagine tout le soudage de tous les ponts d'Amérique du Nord. Les soudeurs de 1947 à maintenant. Oh, je vous envoie des bisous décalés aujourd'hui, je vous remercie. Mon loyer, puis ma facture d'électricité, puis j'ai du café, puis de la nourriture. Puis je vous envoie l'entraînement physique québécois et québécoise. Pour les soudeurs aujourd'hui spécial, j'ai payé mon loyer, j'ai payé ma facture d'électricité, puis j'ai du café visité chez nous. Fait que je m'entraîne, on y va. À l'entraînement physique, ici, on y va. En mode libre. Oh. On garde en mouvement, we keep it in motion. We turn it up, left or right. Try to hit it. Gonna try to slide left and right and try to get it to the left, right, and center. Puis essayer de faire un peu l'entraînement, puis tenir en compte que ça nous appartient. This belongs to all of us. So hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. I open carry my disinfectant. J'ai bien sûr mon désinfectant avec moi. Puis I'm obsessed about public hygiene. Je suis bien sûr obsédé par l'hygiène en public, vous le savez. Mais we're not gonna stay long. We're just gonna test out and come back tomorrow. On va venir demain. Got some weights there, and let's see, we got some weights. On a quand même des pour s'entraîner ici. We can do a little bit of this. Feels good. Let's go, bring it up, and we're gonna take a little bit of this. This one's actually pretty cool like this. I like this one. I like this one. These ones too, pretty good. Take one. These are 50 pounds each. These are 50 pounds. Yeah, 50 pounds each. So that's 100 pounds. So 50 pounds each. Let's go. 50 livres. That's 100 pounds. Let's go left and right. Let's go left and right. Feels good, ça se bien. On y va. On baisse, oui. Basse and we advance. On baisse. On y va de gauche à droite. We go left and right. And we slide left and we slide right. Feels good. Let's see what else is there. Oh, we got plenty. Oh, we got a perfect spot here. Some of them are closed, of course, but we gotta take care of it because it's ours, you know. Ça nous appartient à tous. C'est public, it's public. So I like the fact that there's that boxing. Maybe I'll bring my boxing gloves and finish start a 40-day new journey ride and new journey ride 40-day. Hey, new 40-day ride soon tomorrow. So, feel good already, a little bit of workout, always good. Ça fait toujours du bien faire l'entraînement physique. Puis, always feel good, je me sens toujours bien. Puis, let's go do some Dragon Hawks, HAWK. Les épervions s'élancent. Let's see what else is there. Oh, we got these, eh? Hey, this is a really cool gym. Thank you again. Thank you those who set it up, financed it, put it up together. Merci ceux qui l'ont fait. Ben, c'est la ville, c'est la ville, c'est la ville. Le public, ça prend du public puis du privé. It takes that public and that private. And aujourd'hui, on fait la marche entraînement pour les soudeurs. Imagine tout le soudage qui a été fait, qui va se faire maintenant aujourd'hui, puis entre 1947, puis maintenant, les soudages, ça en prend des soudeurs. Go, soudage, soudeur, on vous aime. We love you. Go, go, go. Et toutes les villes, le soudage qui a été fait pour les trains, les chemins de fer, les soudeurs. Qui que vous êtes des soudeurs, levez les mains dans les airs. Those who are welders. Give your hands up in the air for the welders today. Give your hands up in the air for the welders. Today, for the welders. Put your hands up in the air for the welders today. Put your hands up in the air for the welders today. Pour les soudeurs aujourd'hui, les mains dans les airs, s'il vous plaît. Hands in the air for the welders. Hands in the air. Hey, let's put those hands up in the air today. On the march, dragging rock and roll for the welders. Keep on welding those who welded the bridges and the public and the buildings, those welding without heat, and for the truckers that welding for those trains of ours, North Americans Unite, welders. Rock and roll, if you're a welder, put your hands up. We've got a rainbow dragon hugs. When they're welding up, they gotta cover their faces for protection. We love them, our welders. All those welding, how much is done? For the streets and for the one. Welding on. They're welders putting up that steel with that fire. Gotta meld it so for security be better. Love the way and love the welding. Love those welders who done buildings, skyscrapers. You know that it takes some welding. Welding of the allies. Metal, that's the ploy. They gotta keep on welding on. Welding strong and good, and then get a little bit of that soft pillow sleep after the welding's done. Welding, got a welding for the North America we telling. Welders, dragon love you. Les welding, les soudeurs qui ont soudé bien du fer. Votre dragon vous aime, les soudeurs, l'Amérique du Nord, du dragon, l'arc-en-ciel de Montréal. Les soudeurs, votre dragon vous aime. On transpire la sueur, c'est pas la sueur, c'est les soudeurs, c'est pas la sueur. C'est les sueurs qui souent, qui transpirent, le gars qui fait chaud et se protège le visage. Puis on fait du soudage pour les ponts, là, belle province. L'Amérique du Nord du Canada, puis on fait du soudage pour ces bâtisses des airs, gratte-ciel. Puis les ponts, regarde, pour les soudeurs, les bras dans les airs, on les aime, quand même. Yeah. So just gonna finish up, wrap up here. Not gonna stay much, but It's gonna do a little bit of more exercising here, and I'll do a little bit of that. Very nice. I really love the place, and I gotta say gratitude again. Thank you for it. And it's a public place which can serve us all, you know. And it's super important to physical exercise and to have access. If you don't have access to a gym financially, well, there's no excuse. This year in Montreal, there's no excuse. Today there's nobody, but sometimes maybe it's full, but mais sinon, il n'y a pas vraiment d'excuses, hein, parce que si ça c'est ici, tu peux pas dire, ben, j'ai pas de gymnase, mais ok, je comprends. Si, puis il y a pas mal comme ça, en repartir à Montréal, là, il y en a quand même des endroits, fait il n'y a pas vraiment des excuses. There's no excuses if you have gyms like this in the public not to hit it if you don't have money. Because now finances is a problem for many, not all. Finances is a problem for many, not all. Finances is a problem for many, not all. Myself included, but got trillions of kisses, tickles, rock and roll with it, and got, you know, that DRT, my theories, and my rock and roll love, and gotta get that love for our firefighters, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, all involved in the distribution and the production of food. Yep, I like that. LOV in color rainbow, rainbow dragon love, and my North Americans United is the call, coast to coast, de côte à côte, les Américains, Nord-Américains, les Nord-Américains, puis avec toute l'Amérique, d'un côte à côte, le complexe de civilisation, puis de côte à côte, we gotta get that drill, man, you know. We gotta get that drill, and we gotta work out, and we gotta keep on exercising. Il faut qu'on continue à faire de l'exercice. L'exercice physique, c'est important, get important, you know. Gotta get important to get it. C'est important de le faire, you know, and take that drill and take that rock and roll with it, and to just keep exercising and working out and training and exercising. And super important for mental health, pour l'ensemble de la santé mentale. C'est super important de se faire l'entraînement physique d'une manière que vous le faites pour votre corps. Je le sens déjà bien. C'est déjà 44 minutes à la marche, 44 minutes in my march, and stop for a little bit of workout here and there, but not gonna stop long. We're just gonna do a little bit more drilling. We're gonna keep on drilling because we got about 2 hours to get from here to my place. On a quand même 2 heures jusqu'à rentrer chez nous, mais let's take 50 pounds. See? Got 50 pounds. 50 livres. 50 pounds. 50 pounds, 50 livres. It's right there. That's a great way to work out, 50 pounds, and I think those are less. Let's see. So there's really no excuses. I understand if it's full of people and you might want to wait and come back, but now, in the winter, probably until March, there's not going to be a lot of people. Maintenant, jusqu'à marche. Oh, ça aussi, c'est 50. So they're all 50 pounds. Oh yeah, I can see why this one not to push it. So how many I got on it? Combien que j'ai? Wow, ça c'est bon aussi. Yes? 50 pounds. 50 times 3. That's 150, right? 50 fois 3, c'est 150. Plus qu'est-ce que ça? Ça, puis ça c'est bon quand même. So you got 3 on it, see? Il y a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can even put 7, whatever, but gotta get that workout. See, push it back. It's a good workout, I like it. It's kind of special a bit, but nonetheless, c'est quand même, ça travaille. Puis il faut s'étirer toujours, and you gotta stretch. Of course, I did my warm-up by marching, but I'm not gonna stick over there's lights. So I can come in the evening. I just saw there's lights, man. Hey, there's lights. So in theory, I can stick around here, and you know what? I'm gonna stick around a little bit. Just freestyle workout pour les soudeurs aujourd'hui. Et les pompiers bleus qui travaillent dans la sécurité alimentaire, dans la production de nos aliments de la belle province. For those cooks, for the firefighters, the butchers, the truckers, the nurses, the doctors, les infirmières, les docteurs de la belle province. Pas avec le bécherel ou pas, la conjugaison du verbe, on fait des pompes. Conjugating the verb. Doing a little bit of workout training, exercising for the firefighters, love them. Firefighters, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors. Ou les fermiers, les soudeurs aujourd'hui en premier. Today for the welders. Today for the welders, first and foremost. I gotta thank Hydro-Québec for those lights, Hydro-Québec. Pour ces lumières, hein, je vois qu'ils sont allumés de ce côté, mais ils sont pas tout allumés. They're not all lit. So maybe some of them are not going to be functioning properly, but I'm grateful for these ones. Peut-être ils vont pas tous fonctionner, mais quand même ceux qui fonctionnent, c'est quand même une bonne affaire. Puis je vais aller plus. So I'm going to do this one a little bit more, and then we're going to be off in a little bit, you know, sans faire l'entraînement physique. Ça te dérange pas que je suis en train de filmer? Parlez-vous français?
Un petit.
I can speak English. You don't mind I'm filming my workout?
Of course.
You would just ask because you might be in it when I go rock.
Okay,
No
no problem.
problem, brother. Thank you. Oh yeah. So let's do a little bit of these like that and let's go up. Let's go up. I feel so good. And feel really good, and I feel good now. That's a nice workout. Feel the whole body. See, it's there, and you can go up and down and do a drill. Faire de l'entraînement physique. And I asked my fellow citizen if he doesn't mind entering in the camera that I'm filming, you know, because it's public, so I can film. But still, I asked because it's the gym, and you know, je demande parce que c'est un gymnase. Si je filme, c'est quand même la courtoisie, you know, a little bit of to my liberty. To be in balance, in harmony with somebody else's liberty, ma liberté aussi. Il faut que ça soit balancé avec mon citoyen qui vient parce que j'étais tout seul, mais maintenant je suis plus tout seul. I'm not alone anymore, so I got company, fellow citizens. So I got my liberty, my nature, my joy to work out in balance, harmony with his security, his liberty to work out in parallel, in harmony with mine as a citizen. Sa liberté de faire l'entraînement physique à mon citoyen qui vient de... Parce que là, je suis plus tout seul, là. Il y a un citoyen qui est venu, fait que sa liberté de s'entraîner, puis sa sécurité à lui, sa liberté de faire l'entraînement physique, comme c'est ma thérapie pour la sienne, que ça soit en harmonie, en balance, puis en équilibre. That's it, that's all, rock&roll, c'est tout. Rock&roll, North Americans Unite pour la belle promesse. We gotta keep it in motion, on doit garder en balance, puis aussi beaucoup c'est le sac à dos, I got that backpack, so there's no little water fountain here, il n'y a pas de thing pour que je bois de l'eau, mais j'ai amené avec moi, fait que c'est important que je m'hydrate. It's important to hydrate, you know, super important, because otherwise if I don't stay hydrated, I'm gonna risk dehydrating. Il faut, je reste hydraté, l'hydratation, ben, c'est super important, c'est super important. Super important, super important. Gotta stay hydrated. Il faut que on reste hydraté. Il faut qu'on reste hydraté, super important de rester hydraté. Super important to stay hydrated, but qu'on reste hydraté, you know. Super important, and to work out, train, exercise. Rock and roll, Rainbow rock and roll too. Rainbow rock and roll at the gym, hit it up for the train conductors, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors. Pour les camionneurs, pour ceux qui sont les enseignants dans les pompiers, for the firefighters. Gotta give me some loving. Gotta give me some sliding. Slide left to right, slide left and also turn. Like this. On tourne. Comme ça, we slide left, slide right, right? Slide left. And we can do hawks. On peut faire des éperviers, on peut se lancer dans les airs, right? Comme ça. Ah. Ah. I'm trying to get a little bit of the wheel with it. The wheel. Made in Japan. Does it have the weight on it? I don't know, it says made in Japan, ça dit fabriqué au Japon, but no wait, fabriqué au Japon. Fabriqué au Japon, made in Japan. So I like it, but gotta first put it back. If I take it from there, I gotta put it back to think of me, mindful of the others. Si je dois le remettre à sa place, pour penser aux autres, parce que ça nous appartient. It belongs to all of us. This is not just Dragon's Gym, this is public. My fellow citizen there working out, training, exercising. This is belonging to all of us, see? Mon citoyen qui s'entraîne, go, work out. I always love to see people work out, train, exercise. And it's always my medicine and therapy of choice, and I feel good. Me sens bien, puis I have been a man will call for the mass financing of citizens to be encouraged to work out, train, exercise. Je fais appel au financement des citoyens de faire l'entraînement physique. Ça a été, ça sera ma médecine et thérapie de choix. That's it, that's all. Rock and rock and roll. Let's go, launch. Launch the rocket, on lance. Dans les airs. On lance comme dans l'espace. We launched that rocket. Gotta launch it up. East, west, north, south. We turn the hockey head east, west, north, south, and we go drill it, man. So we're gonna do it. We won't do it overtime here, but we're gonna rock and roll, you know. And, let's go. Let's go do that a little bit more, man. As a jogger, jog. Salute. Fais pas jogging. We salute. On salute. And try that wheel in the. Try this wheel. Okay, they're by sizes. So you go from the size of the wheels. C'est comme ça monte. Ok, je vois. C'est la plus petite. Puis après ça, ça monte jusqu'à la plus grosse ici. So that's kind of cool how it's done. See, that's huge. Let's see where this one is from. Heavy duty. Oh, this is made in USA. See? Made in USA, made in USA. Made in USA. Ça, c'est fait aux États-Unis. Les États-Unis, en Strong. L'autre, c'était fait au Japon. The other one was made in Japan, but it might be made somewhere else. I love to check where things are made, because you know, today's for the welders or day, for the welders, and aujourd'hui, c'est pour les... Made in Japan, made in Japan, made in Japan, and made in Japan. See? Assurance standard, ISO, and all this, and rotation, that's USA again, and wow. Look at the wheel, man. Gotta get the wheel, so how it works. The wheel like this. Yeah, that was good. Got a little bit of good workout, and it's still, I'm curious if it's gonna light, but with these lights here, it's okay. I'm glad somebody else came. Actually, j'aime ça avoir vu quelqu'un d'autre qui est venu, puis it's always good. Hawk, HAWK, Hawk. On se lance, on se lance. Lance that HAWK, on lance. L'épervier dans l'espace, lance, launch. Le Hawk est east, west, north, south, on lance. On lance, launch. Rocket all the way to the satellite jusqu'au satellite de la fusée. Let's go, Rainbow Dragon Star. C'est dragon arc-en-ciel là. Let's get some of those again. To kind of wrap it up a little bit, but kind of feels good. Do a little bit of workout. Got some done. Get with those two. So this is 50 pounds, and this is 50 pounds. 50 livres et 50 livres each, right? So. Oh yeah, that feels good. Oh yeah, that feels good. Oh yeah. That feels good. Gotta place them properly how I took them, you know. Je dois les placer correctement, mais comme je l'ai pris, mais it's like that. Yeah, when you push it, it's 150 pounds on it, eh? See? It's 3 of those, 350 pounds each, so 3 fois 50, ben, c'est 150. It's 150. See? C'est 150 ça. 150, 150 fois 3, 50 chaque. Fait qu'il y en a 3, it's pretty effective. Pretty effective. I kind of like it, but it's effective. What about this one? Yeah, I guess we can do a little bit of freestyle. Well, that's for kickboxing more, but boxing can be with it. A lot of boxes. Definitely love this public gym. Je suis en amour avec ce gymnase public. Thank you again, eh? Thank you again for those who set it up, who put it. And, I much appreciate it. C'est apprécié. Puis on va le mettre ici. We're gonna put it here and put the laptop right here. On peut mettre le laptop ici and go a little bit more right here. It's overtime every time. Overtime every time, overtime every time. On entend supplémentaire à chaque fois avec le dragon. The dragon. This is another 50 pounds, so. Excuse me. 50 pounds. 50 livres. See? 50 pounds, 50 livres, ça dit. Says right there, 22.7 kilos. 22.7 kilos is 50 pounds. 22 kilos, 50 pounds, man. Gotta stay that hydrated, you know. Keep it emotion, hydrate, and gotta keep in mind that I gotta go home. Parce que je dois être de retour chez nous, puis je dois être penser à ça aussi. Keep some water for the road. On doit garder un petit peu de l'eau pour le chemin. Ok, chez WK, le verbier dans l'espace. On s'élance. And let's take, let's try the biggest, because we tried the least. On a essayé la plus petite roue. La plus petite roue, la plus petite roue, on va la plus grosse, on va essayer la plus grosse, on va essayer la plus grosse. Oh yeah. Put it back in its place, eh? Mais on le remettre à sa place quand même parce que quand même un bon arrangement. We gotta make an effort because this belongs to all of us. Ça nous appartient à tous, mais and that's about how we're gonna get it. But we're gonna go one last time. Look at that red truck. Red truck, le camion rouge, rouge, rouge. Camion rouge, that red truck. Oh, that felt good. Ça fait du bien. Guess that's about it for us here today. How many minutes? I got 44. It was like 30. I got like 50 minutes in today. Wow, started what was 30? 31, so more than 44 minutes. Plus que 44 minutes. Fait que, il faut que je retourne encore chez nous. I just gotta get back now. But should I extend it? Should I extend it? Dois-tu faire plus? You know, I'm gonna do a little bit more. Whatever, do a little bit more. I do a little bit more. I like these a little bit. Actually, I kind of like this one a little bit. You know? The 50-pounder right here. See? 50 pounds. See, it says 50 pounds, 22 kilos. See, it's marked there, ça dit 50 livres, 22 kilos. You see 50 pounds, LBS, 50, 22.7 kilograms, 24 kilos. Kind of good. Gives it a good workout if I took it like this. Yeah, it feels good, man. I got a chain, you know, just chain is, but let's work a little bit of chain, man. With the chain. Oh yeah, it's not bad actually. It's heavier than I thought, so this, I estimate it's about 20 pounds maybe 40. Peut-être 40 livres, no, moins. It's less, but I don't know, between 20 pounds and 40 maybe. Like to lift maybe, or... Yeah, I can see you can work out with it, so... It's made, I think, out of metal alloy or iron, or... I don't know if it's steel, but... Maybe a metal alloy, un mélange de... Mais c'est quand même lourd, fait que tu peux faire l'entraînement comme ça. gonna put it back, but it's available, so you can work here in the corner with it if you wanted it. It was right here, I believe. It was, yeah, it was right in this corner, so it's gonna drop it back. So you got plenty. I'm grateful for it. You got like a gym here, un gymnase ici en public, so hey, it's good, man. And super good, super grateful for it. La gratitude, I'm gonna come hit it up in the coming 40 days. Avec un jour, ben, je vais venir faire ça comme il faut ici, puis on va continuer à faire l'entraînement ici, and we workout, train, exercise. I just want to do a little bit of that, and that I haven't done before. There on the ground, see? Like this. Maybe there. I don't know. See, they're there, but I guess you can work out like this, maybe. Comme ça. I think the only thing it's missing here is a little bit of water.
Yeah.
Oh, was it nice to have a little bit of water?
Yeah, the only way to get water is you have to walk down
Yeah.
and like a
I
McDonald's.
wonder if it's feasible, because I don't volunteer.
You could email the guy at Trenton Fit and ask him.
Because I can volunteer to help build it.
You could ask him.
We'll benefit everybody.
He runs it and he builds all the equipment. So if you wanted to volunteer, you just email him.
I mean,
He speaks English, French.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's always open to people helping. Yeah, right there. His name's Yuri. If you email him and ask him, he's always open to volunteers. Oh, yeah. Right there. It's just one guy. No. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, man. So I gotta give a little shout out to the initiator here. See, my fellow citizen who's working out there was very kind and helpful to tell me that there was an email to contact, but the email is so low. See, this is the equipment and the email is right there. Fait que le courrier est là, puis c'est public. Mais je vais parce que je veux faire du bénévolat. I want to volunteer. If we can build a water fountain with the city, if we can build it, I'm willing to do some volunteering. But je veux faire du bénévolat. Puis I would volunteer to build it, to give some muscle, to set up the pipes so we would have our running water. And I think it's feasible because, you know, they're building buildings there and they're building buildings there. So I would put a water fountain like right there maybe in the middle. So maybe we can get with the city and connect it to the pipes and it will be right there with the city. With the city would have to be a public-private partnership, but on the ground maybe connected to the running water and it will be right there or something like that if it's feasible. And I'm willing to volunteer with that and it will benefit myself and everybody, you know, because we got to have water. So my fellow citizen working out, training and exercising there was kind enough to, of course, to to tell me about it, and Sismano said the only thing would be nice would be to have a water fountain here, and it would be nice if I can give some volunteering, you know, to dig, to lay the pipes. I need some knowledge, but I'm willing to give the muscle. Ben, je suis prêt à donner le muscle pour faire que ça soit de l'eau, puis qu'on met les pompes, puis que par la soudure, puis quoi que ce soit, pour faire un robinet d'eau, pour comme ça on va bénéficier, parce que vous voyez, mais maintenant mon eau, il reste plus. I don't have that much water, see, so I'm gonna drink it all, but of course, I'm gonna drink it all. Je vais boire tout. Quasiment rester un peu, I get a little bit left, but I would love to have a running water now because I would fill up my bottle. So if we do it in the coming days, weeks, months ahead, it will benefit everybody for this gym. And I would love to say a little bit of Black Dragon volunteer on it a little bit. Le bénévolat du dragon aussi que j'ai aidé, puis les noms qui ont aidé. Gotta get that. Alrighty, so we're gonna wrap up now and gonna do a little bit more, and that's about it for today. We're gonna do some calisthenics here. We'll wrap it up to an hour. Some calisthenics. With some calisthenics. Some vigor avec vigueur, with vigor avec vigueur. Gotta get it up a little bit. And also don't neglect those squats. Les accroupissements always include those squats. Let's go. Let's go on the toes. Sur les orteils, on se lance. And always, you know, I love to do me some push-ups always. Always good for push-ups. Push-up for the welders, for the welders, for the welders. Des pompes pour les soudeurs, les soudeurs. Les soudeurs. Ah, that felt good. Ça a fait du bien, c'est la rotation. On fait la rotation, puis on y va with the pumps. And we get a rock and roll, and we turn those hips left and right. Oh, and we got lucky. There's some of that defecation from the top, and we got. See, it just dropped. It just dropped. Ça vient de lancer that shit. It launched la merde de oiseau. It launched a fresh one, so this area is dangerous. You might get a little bit of poop. But see, it's even some poop there, but that's okay. Gotta play lotto, win, give half to my anonymous sisters. Dois jouer la loto si ça me chie dessus. C'est ça que les raconteurs disaient, puis ça c'est la merde. That's that shit from above, man. Maybe a good omen, but it just passed the computer by just a bit. So see, that's poop, because we're in nature and this is their domain as well. C'est leur domaine aussi. Là. On peut pas avec les oiseaux. Ah, I feel good. Feel good. I'm gonna wrap up with this because I really like these. our 50 pounds. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna drill. Properly. How about that? They're gonna hydrate and that's gonna be our workout here. Is 61 minutes, 61 minutes. We went overtime, we're gonna go overtime already and always overtime every time, but I'm not gonna get back, so still an hour and a half of marching from here. C'est quand même 1h30 de marche pour me rendre chez nous. Fait que je dois en aller parce qu'il est 5h12 et 14, 5:40, so I get back by 7:18, by 7:18, but jusqu'à 7:18, 7:18. Let's go. Take care, buddy. Bye bye. Hey? I'm Adrian, if I ever meet you.
I'm Matt. Nice to meet you.
Adrian Hannah Dragon, pleasure to meet you and keep working out and
Sure.
invest in that body.
Sure. He'll give you the codes too. So for all the equipment,
Yeah.
his only rule is like you just need to email me first and I'll give you the code. So once you have that, you can unlock. There's like.
I was wondering because I saw
like.
like 3 locks and
Yeah.
hey, it's great. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for this place.
Yeah. The
I-
guys here are really nice too. So if you come here a lot, it's just nice guys.
I like the initiative.
Yeah.
I support it. I salute it, and
Yeah.
I love it. Watch it, brother. There's gonna be pooping here. See,
Oh, okay.
I just like
Okay.
I got before. So
Oh, are they up there?
see, yeah, I just evaded one like 7 minutes ago.
Okay.
But whatever.
This side looks okay.
Supposedly it's luck. Some say.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Take care. Pleasure. Your name was
Matthew.
Matthew. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you, Matthew. I'll let you know. I hope I see you around and keep on working out, man.
Thanks, man. You too.
Get fit, fit, fit. Love you, buddy. So that's a nice place, and it's a nice place there. We work out, and I told him about, of course, the poop, and yeah, my anonymous sister friend having to be careful with that. I love you, buddy, but that's what I say. Just like sports, you know, like Tom Brady used to say, "Love you." I saw it. I know Tom Brady still love you. Tom Brady still love you, and love, man. I gotta be loved. I want to be loved, and my rainbow ways, but no, it's okay. Just so that it's all we got now, man. North Americans, Canada, coast to coast, everything that's happening in the world, we family, well, we really got now. Parce que je dis des fois, ma soeur anonyme m'a dit, ben, fais attention quand je dis je t'aime, amour, je t'aime mon frère, parce que dans ma soeur, mais parce que des fois, tu sais, mais c'est comme Tom Brady, il dit alors, mais après, ceux qui les vainquaient, ils étaient vaincus, ils disaient, je vous aime, puis Tom Brady, tu sais, qui dit à quelqu'un, je t'aime, love you brother, il disait, je t'aime mon frère ou ma soeur, puis tout ça, puis c'est tout ce qu'on a maintenant, on est famille, tu sais, puis on est famille, puis il faut qu'on... C'est un peu coopératif, compétition coopérative maintenant. We need a cooperative competition now. We need more cooperation now across all levels at what's happening geopolitically. Qu'est-ce qui se passe en géopolitique? On a besoin plus de coopération maintenant, de côte à côte et de l'est à l'ouest. I don't know. It's all we got, man. What we got now. All we got now. On est tout ce qu'on a, maintenant, fait que... Il faut l'aimer, puis saluting him, you know, he made it. I was there alone, and he came, and fellow citizen, good for you, keep it up. Puis c'était le seul citoyen qui est venu, puis that's it, that's all rock and roll. Look at that moon, it's getting full, look at that moon, it's getting full. So now back to my headquarters again, for the welders as we go. Pour les soudeurs, welders, learn some French, soudeurs. Welders, learn some French, c'est soudeur, it's soudeur, it's soudeur. Welders is soudeur, is some French. So we gotta get that welding, all the welding done on these buildings, tout le soudage qui s'est fait sur ces feuilles ici, puis bien sûr, puis that's it, that's all rock and roll, c'est tout. Puis ça fait du rock and roll, so we gotta get that rock and roll 24/7, and you know, look at that moon, and encourage my fellows to work out, try and exercise. I always feel happy when I work out, try and exercise, and je me sens toujours bien, mais quand je fais de l'exercice, puis je fais l'entraînement physique, it's always good, it's always good. I'm glad I met somebody, you know, because I've lost a lot of friends in the past years, and now being an Asperger's, puis j'ai l'Asperger's aussi, tu sais, j'ai l'Asperger's, puis je me suis fait beaucoup d'amis, mais j'ai perdu beaucoup d'amis parce que c'est quand même son étonne, c'est super facile quand t'as l'Asperger's, tu sais, it's not easy when you have Asperger's, you know. I might do weird gestures, repeat things three times, or two times, but that's gonna require some welding there. So they're building here something on the bridge, and I think they're overdue. I'm on the, gotta move because I just realized I'm on the bike lane. So for my fellow citizens on the bikes, well, they'll be mindful that it's their joy security to be safe on the bikes, pour leur sécurité, pour leur force, les bicyclettes. Ils sont en train de faire des bicyclettes, puis il faut que je me dégage du terrain de la bicyclette pour eux autres. Il faut que j'y pense à eux autres parce que mes cousins, cousines, mes frères et sœurs, my brothers and sisters, citizens, cousins who are here, and they are my family here, and c'est ma famille maintenant, fait que we all we got, man. Tout qu'on a ici, children of the future, les enfants du futur. Look at that train, man. So go welders, for the welders. I see their joy. Going on the bike has to be, and their activities has to be in balance, in harmony, in liberty, security with mine. Leur activité, un cycliste, faut que ça soit en harmonie, puis en balance, avec ma joie, puis mon entraînement physique. That's it, that's all rock and roll. It's all it is, really, you know? And so that we don't kill each other, because I got aggression, brothers and sisters, I got it. But I freaking effing fidgin. I work out, I train, I exercise, brothers and sisters. I'm Rainbow Dragon, androgynous pansexual class B with amnesia, but I got aggression too, got so many A's. But I work out, I train, man. Brothers and sisters, I work out. I'm only defense, coast to coast, ocean to ocean. Moi aussi j'ai l'agression, mes chers et sœurs, mais je m'entraîne, je fais de l'exercice physique, hein. J'ai des aspiré avec amnésie, artiste athlète, Asperger's. Mais je m'entraîne. Ben oui, j'ai l'agression moi aussi. Mais je m'entraîne. Je fais de l'exercice physique. Tu comprends? Je fais de l'exercice physique. Tu sais, je m'entraîne, je fais de l'entraînement physique, puis wow! Du bon ski. I see my brothers and sisters skiing there, il faut du ski. Il faut que je respecte ça, puis il faut que j'aille sur le terrain pour ne pas encombrer, mais pendant que les autres font du ski. Il faut que je pense à ça, il faut que je pense aux autres aussi, puis ma liberté avec leur sienne, leur activité, puis j'encourage les gens à l'activité physique. I encourage citizens to work out, to train and exercise. Working on training, exercising has been, is, and will be my medicine and therapy of choice. And how much you see? Well, we got now. Now we got right here, Montreal, Ground Zero, start anew. On recommence ici de Montréal. Je suis un citoyen du monde, la paix mondiale, mais c'est côte à côte. Coast to coast. Well, we got now, man. Who knows? Maybe nuclear war starts now. German Secret Service has said that there's supposed to be World War III soon. Maybe it started, maybe it doesn't. You know? Maybe it has, maybe it will. C'est possible. Comme j'ai vu au télé que les Allemands ont dit que Poutine va envahir un pays de l'OTAN pour avoir la troisième guerre mondiale officielle. C'est possible. C'est tout ce qu'on a maintenant, ici, pour la défense de côte à côte. I love those skyscrapers there. They're so beautiful. J'adore les gratte-ciel qui sont là, puis les gros gratte-ciel. Comme mon citoyen qui fait du ski ici. Il fait pour sa santé, je l'encourage. Ça fait du bien pour faire du ski. Il faut s'encourager à l'entraînement physique. Tu sais, on est tous, les Québécois, on est quand même divers, juste on est rendu à 9 millions, tu sais, on est une diversité, les petites villes, grosses villes, Montréal, Québec, les 17 régions, the 17 regions, North Americans, we're just so diverse just within us. We got forward financially. Myself included. Moi-même inclusivement, mais tu sais, moi aussi, j'en ai moi aussi, tu sais. Pas parfait loin de là, and don't play self-righteous, but I'm for myself and for the greater good. So marching back now, see? Those are the Habs Towers. Give us some charity, Habs. Reduce the tickets for the nurses, farmers, butchers. Ça, c'est des Canadiens, s'il vous plaît, donner à la sécurité alimentaire, puis réduisez les prix pour les fermiers, puis les infirmières, les coûts des billets, s'il vous plaît. Love the fact that I see fellow citizens jogging. J'aime ça voir les citoyens qui font du jogging. Faites bien, faites bien. C'est la piste, mais. Faites bien de l'entraînement physique, mes chers. Faites bien, j'aime ça voir ça, les gens qui s'entraînent. I like to see people that are working out, training and exercising. And so once again for the welders today doing a meditation, because this is a bridge right here. How much welding has the bridge required and who welded? Maybe Smith, maybe Tremblay, maybe Desjardins. Je fais une méditation parce que c'est pour les soudeurs aujourd'hui. Cette marche entraînement, go soudeurs, go! Qui ont fait ici le pont, combien de soudage qui a été fait dans ce pont? Beaucoup de soudage ici qui s'en est fait, puis c'est peut-être citoyen Smith, citoyen Dragon, citoyen Desjardins, je sais pas, mais il y a beaucoup de soudage. Ils m'ont dit tout le soudage qui a été fait ici, puis ici pour la lumière, il y a beaucoup de soudage pour le pont. C'était des années 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Maybe in the 40s, 50s, 60s, all that. That's a bridge there, steel, so it took a lot of welding there. Ça a pris beaucoup de soudage ici. On fait de la soudure, so on a fait beaucoup de soudage. We did a lot of soudage, welding. And welding right here. Somebody welding now across North America. Who that welder be now? Thinking about you, dragging by your arms. Le dragon arc-en-ciel, il est à côté de vous, Donc, le dragon arc-en-ciel est à côté de vous. Rainbow Dragon is next to you. And is being on the side. Yeah, c'est sur la ligne. It's being on the side. It's sur la ligne, being on the side. Rainbow dragon as we go. And we rock and roll for the butchers and the bakers and the nurses and the doctors and the grocery store clerks. Pour ceux qui travaillent dans l'alimentation, la production alimentaire. It's a little bit of rock and roll with it. You know, so we gotta get that rock and roll. Il faut qu'on y aille. Thinking about welding. See, this has been required welding right here. See? Ça requiert du soudage de tout ça. C'est à côté du pont, ça a été déviation du chemin, a little bit of deviation, right? So this is constructed here. So this is water to divert for the bridges. Oh, made the bridge there and for the passage for the water. Doing good, doing good. Saluting the fellow joggers as I am on the steps. Power march. Maybe I should jog a little bit also. Let's try and spit jogging. Why? Only speed it up a bit. Do a little bit of jogging. Another one. Vous faites bien, citoyen. You're doing good, citizens. Keep it up with that jogging. Let's speed it up a little bit ourselves. All the welders. For the welders, pour les soudeurs qui soudent en Amérique du Nord. Those welders. Pour those welders. Pour le soudage. Mais fellow citizens. I feel good. I feel good. Welders, who's welding now across Canada, US, Mexico, Québec, la belle province, qui fait du la soudure. Canada, la belle province, centrale l'Amérique du Nord. Et donc, This bridge also requires lots of welding. This is a bridge also. Ça aussi requiert la soudure. Fait que welders who worked on this bridge, dragon hunts, puis les soudeurs qui ont fait du soudage pour ce pont. Gros canadien du dragon arc-en-ciel, big rainbow dragon trucks, to those who did the welding right there. See, that's the bridge, man. That's that bridge. Again, it's similar, very similar to the other one, but that's a bridge, and welding was required there. Thank you, whoever it was, Citizen Smith, Citizen Dragon, Citizen Rainbow Tremblay. Mais merci aux citoyens qui ont fait du soudage pour le pont, mais qui ont fait le Tremblay, puis Dragon, puis ils ont fait du soudage, hein? Ils ont fait du soudage, puis ils ont fait de la soudure là-dedans, puis ça a fait de la soudure. Puis les soudeurs d'aujourd'hui puis de demain, for the welders of today and for tomorrow. North Americans unite, we can do it together, unite. Les Nord-Américains, on s'unit, puis avec les Québécois canadiens, on va pouvoir bouger les montagnes. Welders, rock-and-roll for the welders, pour les soudeurs. Rock-and-roll 24/7 from the lair of the dragon. Work out overtime every time, heading to my dragon's lair now. Je me dirige vers ma grotte maintenant. Ma grotte de dragon arc-en-ciel qui se trouve turn your heads left and right when you cross the street, because even if there's a stop sign, sometimes the brakes malfunction. Je vous suggère de tourner votre tête de gauche à droite même quand vous traversez la rue, parce que des fois les freins ne fonctionnent pas bien, puis c'est possible qu'ils pèsent sur l'accélérateur à la place de peser sur le frein, puis c'est des possibilités qui peuvent arriver en vrai dire. Et there's a snow person. Un bonhomme de neige, bonhomme, bonne femme de neige. Les deux, bonhomme, bonne femme. Bonne personne de neige. 21e siècle, 21st century. Love you, rainbow in the center. Je vous aime en arc-en-ciel dans le centre. Pro labor and love universal. Revolutionary centers de centriste universel révolutionnaire, mais who's not perfect, far from it, qui n'est pas parfait, loin de là, man. We're gonna get that rainbow rock and roll as we go 24/7 from the lair of the dragon. De la grotte du dragon, il y a du rock and roll le 24/24 from the lair of the dragon. See there, this is I don't know why that's open, but that's a little bit of Hydro-Quebec. Go, go, go. Fellow jogger, go, go, go. Love it. When I see people working out, trying to exercise, give me hope. When I see people holding hands, you give me hope. Quand je vois les gens qui se tiennent par la main, ça me donne l'espoir. Quand je vois les gens qui se donnent des bisous puis qui font de l'entraînement physique, ça me donne l'espoir. Pour la renaissance, for the rebirth. Pour la renaissance, for the rebirth, pour la renaissance. For the rebirth. We go back to the dragon's lair. On s'en va, on retourne dans la grotte du dragon. How are we gonna go? Again, welding for welders. Who's welding now? Mexico, Canada, US. Qui font la soudure sur les ponts publics. Les soudeurs de plus de public, je parle, mais en général aussi, tu sais, parce que ça prend un partenariat public-privé. It takes a private and a public partnership, you know, as I march back now, meditating on the privilege of civilization. And here I am. I used to come shop here, and sometimes there's good deals, good prices. It's always good to work out, train, exercise, toujours bien de faire l'entraînement physique. And look at the moon. That's the moon there that you see. Ça c'est la lune, moon, la lune. La déesse chante. The goddess Judy, the SS, priestess, la prêtresse. Dragon Rainbow Zero, Dragon Zero now, Rainbow Dragon. Le dragon arc-en-ciel, Dragon Zero maintenant, bien sûr. And we're gonna get it. 4D. Rock and roll 24/7. as we go, wow, all the way back home, singing for the welders on the road, for the truckers and the butchers and the bakers and the nurses and the grocery store clerks. Pour les soudeurs qui soudent, pour le travail public, des aqueducs qui les changent. Oh, I got 0 seconds. Of course, welding has been required in traffic lights, eh? So let's do a meditation now on because I'm in the midst of many traffic lights. So many traffic lights down there, beaucoup de lumière, des feux de circulation qu'on appelle des feux de circulation, des feux de circulation. Il y a beaucoup de soudage qui s'est fait, bien sûr. Hein? J'ai fait une méditation, tous les soudeurs qui ont fait le soudage de tous les feux de circulation de l'Amérique du Nord. Hein? Il y a Citoyen Smith, Citoyen Tremblay, Desjardins, Faucon, Eagle, Citizen. How many citizens who did all the lights? Did a lot of welding in the lights of the city, public lights. Welders, man. Welders. They did, of course, the welding here and the welding there. That needed welding. Ça a besoin de soudure. Puis ça a besoin de soudure. That needed welding. And that needed some welding right there, you know. So it needed welding. So I'm talking about how they welded here, you know. Comment ils ont fait de la soudure ici? Bon, maintenant on passe. Ouais, ici la soudure, they did the welding. Let's do some welding there, man. C'est le temps qu'on passe. So lots of welding, man. Lots of welding for the traffic lights, eh? Beaucoup de soudure, ça a pris pour le trafic. Fait que je médite. C'est comme si je verrais les soudeurs de 1946 jusqu'à maintenant. Et so I will see the welders from 1947 until today. I'll see the welders welding all the welding that has been welded. And it's quite fascinating, but I mean it's meditation and imagination because of course I wouldn't be able to see that. Je suis pas capable de voir ça. That's nice. That's a nice graffiti. Lots of welding indeed. Hein? This has required welding. Ça requiert bien sûr, ben, ça requiert la soudure. Hein? And this has required welding. Ça requiert la soudure, you know? Oh, that's nice. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Ça c'est bon, ça c'est bon. This has required welding. Ça requiert de la soudure. Ça requiert de la soudure. It requires welding and lots of welding. As I see now, I can imagine, I'm doing the imagine all that welding, all that brains, muscle, you know, tout le corps, ben, ça requiert, puis le soudage, tu sais. En le voyant ici en mode libre, c'est le soudage. Fait que le soudage, ça prend genre, ça dépend combien de kilowatts, ça dépend c'est quoi la machine qu'ils utilisent, là, mais pour faire la soudure, mais je pense que c'est 3 kilowatts genre, puis speaks that welding, man, all the welding that's been done, you know, lots of welding. So for the welders, you know, this requires welding right here, these lights. This has required welding. Probably is welded down there somehow. Ça a du soudage en bas, puis celle-là aussi. Soudage. Tout le soudage ici. Toutes ces lumières. Imaginez un peu si on utilise l'imagination. Puis j'imagine les citoyens qui l'ont fait, mais ça a quand même fait on travaille toutes les lumières, le soudage qui a été fait sur l'île de Montréal, puis dans cette marche ici. C'est sûr que je suis en train d'imaginer, bien sûr, ben, les citoyens, quand je dis citoyen Desjardins, citoyen Tremblay qui l'a fait, ben, c'est comme une chose que je ferais dans un film que je créerais. It's something that I would do in the movie, and I can do movies right now, movie scenes, welding, on the go, welding. On the go, you know. On the go, you know, that's how we go. On the go. Hydro-Quebec! There's the Hydro-Quebec, man, you know. I see that truck, Hydro-Quebec trucks. Gotta be grateful for the Hydro-Quebec, man. Faut qu'on apprécie l'Hydro-Québec parce que sans eux autres, on n'aurait pas d'électricité. Without the Hydro-Quebec workers of the past to build those buildings, we wouldn't have all this electricity, man. This is renewable. Tu sais, sans les travailleurs du Québec, c'est passé qu'on bâtit les centrales, on n'aurait pas cette énergie ici hein, qui est renouvelable. Hein. Des fois, c'est des choses qu'on prend pour acquis. Des fois, moi, depuis que je suis mort de la COVID en 2020, là, ça va faire 4 ans. It's going to be 4 years since I died of COVID, you know. It's gonna be 4 years since I died of COVID. Depuis que je suis mort de la COVID, mais ça va faire quoi? Qui ça? 4 ans. En 2020, en février, fin de janvier 2020, c'était comme la mort, la pestilence puis la maladie. C'était comme la mort, la pestilence puis la maladie. C'est comme la mort, la pestilence puis la maladie. Je vais traverser la rue, mais regardez de gauche à droite. I'm going to turn my head left and right before I cross the street as always, because like I said, you never know. So now we're going to drill it up, and then we can just do a little bit of turn there, and that's about how we go, and that's it. That's all rock and roll. So welcome to this 15th edition of the year, I believe. Gotta check la 15th rock and roll marching workout from downtown Montreal. Didn't go to the mountain today. We're gonna hit it tomorrow, la montagne. Demain comme toujours, parce que si j'y vais pas 3 jours dessus de la montagne, c'est comme ma deuxième maison chez nous. If I don't go twice to the mountain, twice to the mountain. Like if I don't go once every 3 days, after 3 days I start missing my mountain. Missing Mount Royal. Dancing Goddess in the Dragon unofficial headquarters. Le siège social qui n'est pas officiel du royaume de la déesse et du dragon qui danse. Et puis on remercie la gratitude. So how much welding? Welding now? Who's welding now? Hey, Citizen Smith. Hey, hit that gym. Nice. C'est du bon gymnase. C'est bon, on fait d'entraînement physique. Puis rock and roll, man. C'est bon. Faites plus, commencez votre conditionnement physique dès aujourd'hui. Ouais. Je suis à la marche. Marching back. À la marche de retour, je retourne chez nous. C'est quand même encore l'entraînement physique. It's still working on training, eh? You know we go overtime every time, that's the motto. Overtime every time, en temps supplémentaire. À tous les fois, à chaque fois, puis that's it, that's all. You know, we gotta get that rock and roll, and we gotta get that drill pumps, man. We gotta get that HAD, that 93, 93, HD, puis for the knowing know. Si les connaisseurs connaissent, puis the knower know, les connaisseurs connaissent. Connaisseurs connaissent, the knower know. Connaisseurs connaissent, gotta get that drill, and your fitness journey starts today. Votre conditionnement physique commence dès aujourd'hui. Starts today now. Commence dès aujourd'hui now. That's how we go, rock and roll, man. See, welding has been required for the building of the bus. Le soudage, you know, it's principle for all buildings. Le soudage, welding, man. Go Welders, go edition. Les soudeurs, pour les soudeurs, Welders today. 18th of January, 18 janvier. We're dragging the rainbow. Love you in my rainbow ways, androgynous, pansexual, aspie with amnesia. Je vous aime dans ma manière, aspie avec amnésie, artiste, athlète, philosophe indépendant. Qui vous aime, le dragon arc-en-ciel, le sans-gêne, puis qui vous encourage à faire l'entraînement physique, qui fait une méditation maintenant sur les feux de circulation. Combien de soudage ça requiert, puis qui l'a fait? Ben, je vais imaginer les noms, là, les noms de famille, on va dire Desjardins, Tremblay, puis Smith, Dragon. I'm going to imagine all those who did it, of course, the Welders and how it was done, but it's going to be Citizen Dragon, Citizen Tremblay, ou Smith, ou tout le soudage là, qui a été fait. La soudure, ben, c'est primordial pour construire tout ce qu'on a construit, all that we build is important for everything that we do. It's welding, eh? All these has been welded. The bus has been welded. Le bus a eu du soudage, fait de la soudure. So all this has been required. The traffic lights, man. All the traffic lights of North America. So much welding. Somebody's welding now. Who's welding now? Tremblay, Smith, Jackson, Dragon. I would be there. Weld, rock and roll for the Welders. Pour les soudeurs, est-ce qu'ils ont fait de la soudure? Tout ça, la soudure, mais c'est la soudure. On soude. Pas la transpiration comme les sous noirs, non, mais la soudure, avec le feu, puis le métal, ça requiert de la soudure. Tout ça, c'est primordial pour les bâtiments, pour les constructions, la soudure, tu sais. C'est primordial pour la soudure de ça. C'est pour ça que je célèbre aujourd'hui, puis je médite sur toute la soudure. Plus public, dans le public, les ponts publics à travers l'Amérique du Nord, des North American bridges, all the welding across North America, right? Welders, man. The Welders. Go Welders, go. Soudage, tu sais, ça fait la soudure. There's of course details, technique. It's a technique. Il y a une technique, bien sûr. Tu sais, il y a des détails et tout, mais comme moi je connais le général, mais je suis expert en géopolitique. I'm an expert in geopolitics, and those are the things that I know, man. Les choses que je connais. Geopolitics, I know. Study of civilizations, I know. Rock and roll, I got it. Kisses first and foremost. Du rock and roll, je connais le rock and roll. Je connais l'analyse en géopolitique, je suis un expert. L'analyse en géopolitique, puis la philosophie, puis les études de civilisation, puis le rock and roll. Avec des bisous, puis des câlins, puis des châteaux, ouais. Kisses and hugs, man. Turn my head left and right. you know. And this is Park St. Henry here. So some welding have been done here. Du soudage qui a été fait dans ce parc aussi pour qu'on soit et puis qu'on aille ce parc. Ben, il y a eu la soudure quand même qui s'est faite pour avoir le parc ici. Tu sais, fait que, il y a bien de la soudure, les lumières aussi. Hein. The lights there. Thank you Hydro-Québec, merci Hydro-Québec. You gotta be that grateful, man. Grateful. No lights, man. Oh, lots of welding. No need to do drugs. Drugs are, cannabis is legal. You got good weed. Do legal. Pas dans la drogue, ouais. Le cannabis, on a plein de cannabis, du bon cannabis à travers le Canada qui est légal. Puis ça en est du bon, on en a du bon juste à Montréal, on n'en a pas ça. Si vous êtes d'âge, if you're of age, you don't need to do cannabis, that's it, that's all. Think about the welders, about the welding. Les soudeurs, les soudeurs, les soudeurs. Think about that. Go weld and go. See, this has required welding. Ça regarde. Ah, j'aime ça. Tout doux dans nos rues, ouais. Des fois, c'est mieux s'il y a des enfants. That's said in French. Go a bit gentle. Do is like gentle. Do is gentle, but it's kind of yes and no. Do is like gentle, though, but it's a little bit do is particular French. It's like almost like sweet also can mean, but like more like it's not really gentle because gentil, c'est gentil, gentle, but do is like more soft. Yeah, do is soft. Do soft. S-O-F-T. Do is soft. Hey, you're going 44, you're going 44, you're going 44. Vous allez à 44, 44, 44. C'est rouge, ça, c'est pas bon. He said 44 before. Ça dit 44. Yeah. Faut baisser. Ça, c'est une bonne initiative. That's a good initiative there. That requires some welding. And the moon, God is blessed. Et la lune chante. Let's sing a little bit Under the Moon for the Welders. Welders across North America now. Les soudeurs à travers l'Amérique du Nord. It's a go, welders, go. Les soudeurs, les soudeurs, les soudeurs. Thinking about them and thinking about the profession, details, techniques, and all the welding that's been done here on my way. Bien sûr, j'y pense maintenant, mais qu'il y a eu bien sûr le fait qui s'est fait maintenant. Tu sais, comme le soudage qui s'est fait maintenant. Le soudage. Il y a eu bien du soudage qui s'est fait, là. A lot of welding. Lots of welding. Welders here. And welding here. Du soudage ici. Du soudage. Soudage qui s'est fait ici. Dans ce quartier ici, il y en a beaucoup. Lots of welding. Go Welders, go. Construction workers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, always the youth, the youth, the youth. My anonymous sister friend, toujours la jeunesse. Ma soeur anonyme, la meilleure femme que je connais. Hey, who deserves to be 7 times richer than Oprah? 7 times richer than Oprah. 7, the number after 6, the number after 6, the number after 6. Le chiffre après 6, le chiffre après 6, le chiffre après 6, c'est 7. Qui mérite d'être 7 fois plus riche qu'Oprah. Oprah est millionnaire, je pense, milliardaire. Billionaire. Is Oprah a billionaire? I gotta check. Is Oprah a billionaire? Is Oprah a billionaire? Is Oprah a billionaire? But if not, my anonymous sister friend, greatest woman I know, blessed with the moon. She deserves to be a billionaire. Elle mérite d'être milliardaire. 9-0, 1 milliard, 109-0, mais moi j'ai des millions, milliards. Milliards de bisous, puis des chatouilles, puis des câlins. I got those trillions of kisses, laying the foundations of the first empire, North American Democratic Republic, with 718 trillions of kisses for a public-private partnership avec 718 trillions, milliards de bisous pour l'Union de la République démocratique de l'Amérique du Nord, pour l'Empire, pour l'Empire, pour l'Empire, pour qu'on fasse pour la belle province, pour la Renaissance, pour l'Empire, avec des bisous, des câlins, puis des chatouilles, puis du rock-and-roll. Du rock-and-roll 24 sur 24. Et je l'ai-tu passé là? Un peu de Louis C, je pense que je l'ai-tu passé. Y a-t-il une statue de Louis C? Là? J'ai-tu passé la statue de Louis C?
Non, elle est juste là en fait.
Ah,
Après,
ok.
ça va juste là à votre dos.
Ah, ok, merci beaucoup. Je pensais qu'il avait passé.
Non, non,
merci bien. J'ai rencontré dans une autre vie, c'est pour ça. Merci. I asked the statue of Louis C, you know, so because I'm gonna go show it to you. I showed it before because I met Louis C in the past life, but it's there. I thought I passed it, but it's actually at the corner. So we got a Louis C statue there, which was a strong one right there, and I'm gonna go check it out at night how it is. And so I gotta turn my head left and right before I cross the street. Gotta turn my head left and right before I cross the street. Gotta turn left and right my head before I cross the street. And here I am. You know? Oh yeah, that's there. It is. I thought I passed it, but I wasn't sure. That's why fellow citizen smiled and said hello. So I said I might ask him. He might be from the neighborhood and knows best. Yeah, there it is. That's Louis Cyr. See, that statue is Louis Cyr. Ça c'est la statue de Louis Cyr. Puis j'ai rencontré Louis Cyr dans une autre vie. Puis en fait, je l'ai aidé à pousser des chevaux sur une calèche. I helped Louis Cyr push carts, horses on a cart, and we did arm wrestling, and my arm was on a strike for 7 years. I couldn't properly. Puis, pendant 7 ans, était dans un. Comme pendant 7 ans, like, quand je l'ai rencontré Louis Cyr dans une autre vie, j'avais fait de l'aider à pousser des chevaux sur une calèche, puis j'avais fait 1863, 1912. Je l'ai rencontré à peu près en 1904, je pense. 1904, quand il avait comme 41 ans, 63. Il a vécu 37, 49, il a vécu 49 ans. Ans, je pense, 49 years. So yeah, that's the statue of Louis Cyr here. So you can see it. Let's go around it. On va aller, puis je sais pas, I don't know how. See, that's the statue of Louis Cyr there. Louis Cyr, it's written there, Louis Cyr statue. It's not that visible at night, mais c'est pas si visible, mais there it is with the weights, with the 2 weights in the back, avec les deux, les haltérophiles, les poids, P-O-I-D-S, les poids, fait que... Ça c'est Louis Cyr, ici, puis... Yeah, that's Louis Cyr, man. C'est Louis Cyr. That's it, that's all rock and roll. Here it is, the statue. Louis Cyr. Take some Louis Cyr to get that welding, eh? Whoop. Ça prend un petit peu de Louis Cyr pour faire la soudure, pour faire la soudure. To do that welding, you know? Encourage a citizen to jog. Or maybe we shouldn't cross here. We're gonna be more prudent. And la prudence quand on traverse, bien sûr, mes chers, mais on va pouvoir traverser par. Être patient dans le fond. We gotta have to be patient. And you can take a look at the Louis Cyr statue again. Ouais, it's not that visible, but it's there. Pas si visible, mais c'est juste là la statue. Pas si visible sur la caméra, not that visible on the camera, but there it is. Here is a statue of Louis Cyr, la statue de Louis Cyr. Saluting the firefighters. The ambulance driver, turn your heads left and right when you cross the street. Tournez votre tête de gauche à droite quand vous traversez la rue, puis bien sûr... soyez prudent, be prudent. Soyez prudent, be prudent. Be prudent. My turn to pass. I got plenty of time. 7 seconds left. 7 secondes. And I gotta say a little bit of shout out to those who cleared this road here. Je dois saluer ceux qui ont fait un effort, bien sûr, de ramasser ici puis faire le déneigement. Faire le déneigement. To do that, snow removal operations. Pour faire le déneigement. Snow removal operations. Pour le déneigement. Snow removal operations. Thank you. Safer for me, safer for you. C'est plus en sécurité pour moi, pour-même et pour vous. Et regardez ce beau pont. Look at this bridge right here. Look at this bridge. Bridge is a pont. Kind of newish. This is the... C'est pour le... Bridge. Got a nice green, a green. C'est vert un peu, c'est bon, mais ça requiert beaucoup de soudure, ça. Beaucoup de soudure, la soudure. Imagine all the welding that's been done here by Citizen X, Citizen Y, Citizen Z. Imaginez-vous combien de soudure ça l'a pris pour bâtir ce pont de Citoyen X, Y, Z. Merci. It's actually newish. I like the green, I gotta say. J'aime le vert. Give me a little bit of that GODDSS goddess. Fais la DS un peu, puis ça fait du bien. It's rock and roll, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And gotta get that drill, and you know how we do, and we gotta be grateful and meditate. All the welding. Again, traffic lights across North America, eh? So welding is required for a lot of things. La soudure, ça requiert pour beaucoup de choses. It's not just smartphones. Still needs to build a bit of brains and muscle. Sometimes we gotta get down to some basics. Des fois, il faut qu'on... Des fois, la base, des choses de la base. So we're gonna rock and roll by here, and then we're gonna drill it out by the back. And of course, drilling has been required on all the lights. All the lights. Trains, and railways, les chemins de fer, puis les lumières ici. Hein? Les lumières, c'est la soudure. Puis... So go Welders, go Special Dragon Workout March Rock&Roll Edition. Édition spéciale de Rock&Roll, YouTuber. Dependent aspect with amnesia, artist, athlete, philosopher. Artiste, athlète, philosophe indépendant avec amnésie qui n'est pas parfait loin de là. Who's not perfect, far from it. Et le chemin ici finit, fait qu'il va falloir qu'on traverse par là-bas, parce que par ici, même si on peut y aller par là, c'est plus sécuritaire si on y va par l'autre bord. On pourrait aller par là haut, mais non, mais il n'y a pas de déneigement. There's no snow removal, so it's safer if we go here, right? Because here, you see, the snow has been removed, while there on the other side, there's no snow removal. And I'm not wearing steel toes. I would have gone deep in snow, and I'm wearing my running shoes. Je porte mes souliers, puis bien sûr, mes souliers. Mes souliers, bien sûr, que je porte. I'm wearing that. Wearing my running shoes, auctioning everything that I'm wearing, every piece. Starting at $1 million to give half to my anonymous sister friends. So I got 2 pairs of socks, shoes at $1 million, socks at $1 million, pants, double shirt, toque. I got a scarf, $1 million. J'ai le foulard, j'ai mon chandail, j'ai tout. On a 7 pièces, 7 millions. 7 pieces, 7 million. Or 11 pieces I got, maybe. Yeah. With the underwears, I got the underwears, gloves. I got double underneath and I got double that. So 11 pieces. 11 pièces de vêtements, je pense que je peux vous dire. Avec la tuque et le foulard with the scarf and the toque. The toque. Yes. 11 million for all items special, 7 million reduction. Done pour 7 millions d'édition pour les 11. Tout ce que je porte aujourd'hui, I'm auctioning all that wearing now. All the clothes that I'm wearing now in this March, so all of them. The black jeans, my underwear, I got undergarments because it's cold. I got double pair of socks, I got shoes, I got a hoodie, I got scarf, I got gloves, I got a t-shirt, and then I got another protector for the winter, and I got another little coat. So I got 3 coats, kind of. They're not really 3 coats, but on the upper body I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 items. Then I got 1, 2, 7 on the bottom. Then I got socks too. That's nice. So in reality, I got like 13 items I can add, because yeah, let's count. So how many items do I got on me? So on me, let's start with a toque. Toque. This is my fellow citizen going for a jog. fellow citizen going for a jog. He smiled, I smiled, and that's it. That's all rock and roll. Kind of understood each other. That it's important to he stayed to his right, I stayed to my right, and his joy, his liberty, his security with mine in balance, in harmony, in order. Puis il m'a fait un beau sourire, puis il s'est gardé la droite comme moi je me garde la droite parce que on est ici, puis c'est public, puis c'est pour sa sécurité, sa liberté à lui, je me garde à droite parce que lui aussi il fait l'entraînement physique. But anyways, I got like 13 items maybe. Let's see, I got gloves, 1, I got hat, 2nd, I got scarf, 3rd, and then I got 5. I've got 5 pieces, upper body, so that's already 8. I got 2, I got jeans and upper body, that's 10, and then I got socks, 2 pair of socks plus the shoes, so I got a lot. Fait que j'ai combien? Si j'ai les gants, avec la tuque, avec le foulard, j'en ai 3. Plus 5 sur moi-même, ça fait 8. Plus bien sûr avec les pantalons, puis généralement ça fait 10. Déjà 11 avec les... Puis ça fait les bas puis les souliers. Fait que ça fait comme 13 vêtements. Je vends chaque. Pour 1 million, ça fait 13 millions. 13 items, 13 million. That's it, that's all. PayPal North American Shipping, only gonna give half to my anonymous sister, that's 6.5 million. Je vais donner la moitié à ma soeur anonyme. 13 millions, la moitié c'est 6.5. How much welding has been required? Right here, this. Lots of welding. Beaucoup de soudage juste pour construire ici. Un autre pont, ça c'est un pont nouveau, ça a ouvert je pense juste avant la COVID ou durant la COVID je pense. I think this bridge just opened just before COVID or first year of COVID, 2020 when I had it. When I had it was like death, pestilence and disease. End of January until 2020, February. It's like death, pestilence and disease, like death, pestilence and disease, pestilence, death and disease. When I had COVID and nothing that I want to go back to, I'm being reborn during COVID and tantôt en parce que je dis souvent je suis comme mort de la COVID puis just gonna take some pictures of the downtown. Let's prendre des photos du centre-ville. Ça c'est le centre-ville. That is downtown there, Montreal, where we're coming from. On vient de là, mais on vient de le Vieux-Port, downtown, Vieux-Port, le Old Port downtown, kind of, but it's kind of beautiful when it is. You know, I love this heart here. J'adore ça. Ici. Look at this heart. Look at this heart. Heart, man. Welders' hearts. Là, des soudeurs. Des soudeurs. Les soudeurs. Welders' hearts. Rock and roll 24/7. For the butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks. Special Go Welders Go Marching Workout Rock and Roll Edition. Pour les soudeurs aujourd'hui de marche rock and roll qui sont en train de souder de la soudure. And I got that $1. I'm gonna go get myself wafers for $1. 175 grams, grateful for them. Je vais aller m'acheter des gaufres. $1, des gaufres, $1, 175 grammes par exemple. Il me reste $1 puis il n'y a pas de taxe. There's no tax. on those wafers. There's no tax on those wafers. Oh wow, what a fancy little garbage. You know, spécial comme poubelle, mais c'est quand même spécial comme poubelle. It's a little bit special a little bit. Hey, a little bit different one, but I like the model, kind of sleek, kind of futuristic, and I gotta say I love me that blue ball there. It's kind of like artistic. Là-bas, hein, rouge, c'est vert, puis c'est bon, puis c'est comme artistique, puis ça embellit un peu l'atmosphère. It gives it a little bit of a nice kind of atmosphere. Ça embellit la structure. And it embellishes, of course, the art there, you know, and it's kind of artistic, you know. It's artistic, and you know, I gotta be mindful and avoir d'attention, puis that it's a nice one. C'est quand même une bonne, puis j'aime ça. I like it. I don't know, I just like it. It's something that kind of speaks to me artistically as an artist, and qui me parle en tant qu'artiste. Je l'aime, c'est simple, mais j'aime ça les couleurs. C'est sûr que j'aimerais ça en arc-en-ciel. I would love a rainbow, but a blue's nice. I love colors, and it's a nice blue, eh? It's just kind of like where you can go and just relax if you kind of feel stressed and stay by it. And I guess blue is a color that kind of, you know, more relaxing than red. I guess can be a color more for intense activity, but not necessarily, I guess, because the sun is red in rising and red in setting, so there's always a sunset and a sunrise somewhere in the world. Vous savez que, tu sais, le soleil, à chaque instant, se lève puis se couche. Hein? Il y a toujours un coucher puis un lever du soleil à chaque seconde, chaque instant. Maintenant, il fait soir, il fait nuit, déjà. Hein? Already dark, but it's of course always sunset. Always sunset. Somewhere in the world. Hey? Il y a toujours un sommet. There's always a sunset. For the welders, les soudeurs, and gotta get that appreciation, you know, gotta get that welding, and think about all the welding in this building now, Citizen XYZ, le Citoyen XYZ, Desjardins, Tremblay, Smith, Stonovsky, and the Dragon did all the welding. I don't know surnames, I'm just meditating. Je sais pas les surnoms, les noms de famille, bien sûr, mais je fais méditation, puis ça requiert du soudage ici. This required welding right here, so gotta always be mindful. I can actually traverse always here. See, it's 21 seconds, plenty of time. 21 secondes, puis je peux comme traverser ici. So you can go perpendicular. Tu pourrais aller comme en perpendiculaire, tu sais. Oui, rester 7 secondes, là. Puis ici, c'est d'un coin à l'autre, so you can traverse different ways, puis tu peux traverser des choses différentes. This building needs some loving. Could use a hug, a new hug for me. Moi aussi, je peux avoir un câlin, mais donnez-vous un câlin pour moi, mais ça a besoin d'amour, ce bâtiment ici. It needs some loving, I guess. Crowley, like my father, grandfather Crowley. C-R-O-W, the greatest ever poet. Crowley, Alistair Crowley. Crowley Center, man, arts. Le centre Crowley, c'était mon grand-père, puis Alistair Crowley, le meilleur poète qui a jamais été en anglais, par exemple. En anglais, puis il parlait d'autres langues parce qu'il était réincarné, mais dans une vie, il était québécois, il était né au Québec aussi, mais il n'en a pas parlé trop, mais ses cendres sont pas loin d'ici. À New York, ses cendres sont pas loin d'ici. À New York, ses cendres sont pas loin d'ici. His ashes are not far from here somewhere. Not far from here. His ashes. His ashes. Somewhere in New York. Not sure exactly, but yeah. Oh, gotta get careful because when I cross here, it's my turn, but gotta be careful, you know, nonetheless. See? I hear it's on the roads. See that bridges, man? Bridges over there. The bridge there, the bridge there, the bridge there. Welding on it. And here on this bridge, there's a lot of welding. Et ici, il y avait beaucoup de soudage. Soudage. That bridge, man. That bridge required a lot of welding. Ce pont, ça requiert là-bas beaucoup de soudage, ça je suis sûr. Puis ça a fait du bien. I guess somebody said hello, and I met a lot of people in the past years. I lost friends through the Aspies, but I know somebody said something nice, I guess. So I waved with a smile, quelqu'un qui a dit une bonne chose, puis je salue avec le sourire. J'ai fait beaucoup d'amis, j'ai perdu beaucoup d'amis aussi ces dernières années, c'est l'Asperger's, mais j'ai mes obsessions par certains sujets, puis c'est peut-être que j'ai commencé à parler de la géopolitique obsessivement. Bon, je me rappelais, maybe I started discussing geopolitics obsessively and without, of course, being mindful that some people might not like the geopolitics, you know. It's the geopolitical things and sports, dancing, my favorite sport, civilizational studies and public hygiene, l'hygiène en public, are my obsessions, you know. Geopolitical analysis, sports, 24/7, and sports, geopolitics, and so study of civilization, civilizational studies, and hey, see that requires some welding. That's a rink. Thank you for the ice rink, but that definitely requires some welding right there. Those lights, ces lumières là-bas, ils requièrent la soudure, hein? Lots of welding right here.